For purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plain. America, God shed His grace on thee and crown that good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. To shine, yeah, see.
Good morning. This is Craig Purcell, otherwise known as Mr. Becky in some circles. And I really enjoyed that. I could watch that over and over again. It seems like it's sign language interpretive dancing almost. That was so pretty. So it was from the last Super Bowl. We have my daughter Mara here also to help. And then we have some unseen voices like Melinda at the moment. Is she going to speak?
She is.
I'm not hearing you, girl.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. How about, do we have a Denise?
Good morning, everyone.
Aha.
Good morning.
So, good job. It's actually going to work. It's a miracle. All right. Let me think. Denise will tell everyone about the 13th annual Yes Fair and all about what we call the fair is actually the Family Ability Information Rally. Go ahead, Denise.
You might be on mute, Denise. Click it. There we go.
Sorry, I was on mute. So welcome to the 2021 annual Yes Fair. And we're doing it virtual this year because we want to make sure that everyone stays safe. And we are on Facebook Live, and this will also be shared on YouTube. And we will be playing a fun game of bingo. And I am going to put some information into the chat for you to let you know how to register. We're going to put a QR code on into the chat. We want you to, when you get there, you'll see a big white box. Enter your email address so we can track who the winners are, and we'll be able to contact you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Denise.
There we are. Continuing support, of course, from Hillsborough County for all these years, which we're so grateful for. They make yes possible in many ways, and especially when we're doing an in-place yes fair at All People's Life Center.
All right, so let's get started with a message from our mayor.
Hello, everyone. This is Tampa Mayor Jane Castor. On behalf of the City of Tampa, welcome to the virtual Yes of America Fair. The City of Tampa remains dedicated to being inclusive and improving access for people with disabilities. In Hillsborough County, more than 19% of our residents live with physical, cognitive, or mental health disabilities. That's why it's so important that we strive for accessible programs and services. We want to ensure all people can enjoy the communities where they live, work, and play. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you all here next year at the All People Center.
Okay, this is Mari. Hello, everybody. Throughout the event, you could win a prize by sharing your comments or answering trivia. So with that, now it's trivia time with Yes. Get ready to enter your answer in the comments. Dad, what's our first question?
Okay, what yes actually stand for? It's an acronym. So could it mean A, Young Ecstatic Students, B, Your Enrichment Services, C, Yearly Engagement Services, or D, Your Educational Service? So what of those four traces do you think yes actually stands for?
Okay. I'm gonna need some help with seeing stuff in the comments.
You're waiting to see if any of you answer.
Okay, we see A, D. We see D. Any other ideas? Any other comments coming in?
There's a B.
A B. Young Ecstatic Students, Your Enrichment Services, Yearly Engagement Services, Your Educational Service.
Another B.
We got a B. Okay, and what's our answer?
And the answer is B, Your Enrichment Services. Way back at the very beginning, my other daughter, Johnny, actually came up with this. We're sitting around a table going, we want a very positive name. And my daughter then, I don't know in what grade, said, how about yes? Nothing much more positive than the word yes. So then we had to think of an acronym that made sense, and we came up with Your Enrichment Services.
Okay, so now a tribute to our founder, Becky Forsell.
Good morning, everybody. We thought it fitting that we honor our founder and beloved friend, Becky Forsell. For those of you who know and didn't know Becky, she passed away in February of 2019. And we just wanted to celebrate that she brought Yes into existence by her passion and her love for Yes of America. If it wasn't for Becky, none of the fairs would ever happen. The first fair we ever started with was at the Pepin Academies in Tampa. And it was just a small event with a few vendors and a few people, and it was cute and fun. A couple years later, it got so big that it had to grow to the All People's Life Center. So Becky always wanted it to grow and to grow to even a statewide organization. And it has, it really has. So thank you, Miss Becky, for starting Yes, and thank you to the Yes board members for continuing their, to carry on Becky's legacy. Let me read you a little bit. Our wonderful founder, Becky Forsell of Yes of America United passed away on February 25th, 2019. Her legacy lives on through the Yes organization and all the lives she touched and enriched over the many years of advocacy. This is the first year that we've had attempted to hold the fair virtually and without our fearless leader. We pray that Becky's work at Yes in our community will keep all that she worked so hard for, giving people a hand up, not a handout. That's always our slogan here at Yes. Back to you, Craig.
Thank you. I'm glad I didn't have to read that. I probably wouldn't have done it so well. Let's see, I'm on the wrong page.
No, you're good.
I'm good.
Yep, this
Thank
slide
you,
just
daughter.
needs to.
All right.
There we go.
All right. The next thing we're going to look at is the new playground at All Peoples called Yes, I Can Play. We are so clever. We put the word yes in there. You know, it sounds like a sentence as in yes, I can play, or it means yes, the organization I can play. So Hillsborough County did a beautiful job putting this together. It's a huge, gorgeous, just inviting space. Great big shade trees cover over half of it, making it very nice to be there almost anytime. And we are so proud of it. I was very proud when they first approached me at the end of a Board of County Commissioners meeting saying we're planning on making a playground at All Peoples. And I assumed it was going to take the place of the small playground that was already there. I had no idea it was going to be as 10,000 square foot. Going by right now, you can see the blue swing sets. They have like a 3-way harness on them, so it's very safe for kids to ride on. There's the big shade trees overlooking that. There's that rocking boat. You can get on there and rock the boat back and forth, get some motion going on. That's accessible by wheelchairs. The green things in front, you can transfer people over from a wheelchair and have them have some fun in there. There's really something for everybody. There's extremely hard rock climbing things. There's things for everybody. So a whole family can come with mixed abilities and do it. There you see a little, I can't think of the name. Drum set in behind there also. And a xylophone. Here's a tic-tac-toe game and that brown tone thing where you flip the tiles around. And then tiny little slides for young children, and then very aggressive slides on the other side for adults. We had some of the county Parks and Rec people and me going down the big slides on the day of the grand opening. And there's the front. Yes, I can play. So we're very, very proud of it. And you can see leading out from that front gate, there's kind of a little yellow brick road that takes you into the park. It's so inviting and so nice. All right, so now we will hear from Denise again.
It's time to play bingo. We only have one person in the room, so if you want to join the bingo game, please click the QR code or the URL that's in the chat. It will take you to your own unique bingo board. And we are going to get started by calling a few words or numbers. This bingo card that you'll see once you go there has 10 images, a free space, and 30 words. The free image is yes. In the center, I can play, playground. Information, we also have Hidden Treasures Ministries, exhibitors, resources, Safety Street, Holiday Smiles, volunteers, inclusion, networking, entertainment, vocational rehabilitation, mascots, the Florida Center for Inclusive Communities, donations, sponsors, Crabgrass, Friends, Funfair, Pyramid Players, Tampa, Reach Up, Senior Events, Spring Fleeing, Cat Girl and Friends, Developing Minds, Healthcare, Bay Area Legal Services, Josh Yoder, and Charlotte T. Cosin. And so you'll see these words or you may see the logos for these individuals on your bingo board. And we are going to pick our first word. It is fun. Fun. I see we now have 6 players. Woohoo, we're going. Information. Information. And I'll pick one more before we return back to the Yes Fair. Thank you all for coming on in. Resources. Resources. And thank you, Craig and Maury. We'll pull some more words on my next turn.
Thank you, Denise.
All right, Melinda, can you tell or talk about our sponsors, please? All right, of our sponsors, we're very grateful to our sponsors, Florida Department of Education, Developing Minds, Hope Services, WellCare, and the Sylvia Thomas Center, Nuvita Chiropractic, Support for Caregivers, and the insurance, Charlotte T. Cochin Insurance. And as well as of course, Hillsborough County is always there supporting us. So we're very happy to have all these people on board as help in letting us get this thing underway today. Now let's hear from our first sponsor. We've got a video from our first sponsor, I believe.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I've been asked to tell you a few things about VR. That's short for vocational rehabilitation. They tell me I'm a star graduate of the program. I don't know about that, but what I do know is that VR has made a big difference in my life. I have a spinal cord injury and bipolar disorder, and at times I have trouble communicating and working with people, which has cost me several jobs. I really wanted to work full time and become independent, but it turned out to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would. Then a friend told me to give VR a call, and that was the best thing I could have done for myself. After getting a little more information about the program, I attended the orientation at my local VR office and learned how VR could help me become employed. They were so caring and understanding. At first, I didn't know what I wanted to do or even what I would be good at. So my VR counselor and I found a job that matched my abilities, interests, and needs. Now, after training and some blood, sweat, and tears, I have a new career. Meet Sarah Johnson, Library Administrative Assistant. I check out books and reshelve them when they're returned. I've been able to get my own apartment, and I'm supporting myself. Am I happy? You bet, thanks to VR. They go to work for you so you can go to work.
Okay, hello everybody again. This is Mari, the daughter of Mr. Becky. We want to know, are you joining via Facebook? Are you joining via YouTube? And also, where are you joining from?
Physical location.
Physically, like location-wise. For example, we are in Tampa, Florida. So where are you all coming in from? So go ahead and enter that into the comments. Okay, I see somebody on Facebook. Tess is on Facebook. Darby, Florida. Tampa. Facebook and Temple Terrace, Elizabeth. Great. Facebook, Joshua. Maribel, YouTube. Reach Up Incorporated, Tampa, Florida. Amazing.
Georgia.
Oh, wow. Georgia State Panthers. All right. Got somebody on YouTube.
Another Facebook.
Okay, great. Thank you all. So it sounds like we've got a good range of people coming from different places in Florida and other states. I actually traveled from New York. So if I wasn't here,
we'll count
I
her
would
as
have been
New
coming
York.
from New York. All right, let's do that.
We can use it. We'll count that. Where is he going? Also, make sure you back up. If you just joined us, to back up and get a bingo card too, or watch for it coming up again next time so you don't miss out on that.
Yep, I'm going to walk through the instructions briefly because we're going to play our first game of bingo. As was mentioned before, make sure you have your bingo card. And then if you see the words that you hear from Denise, you'll tap on that square. If you happen to make a mistake and you tap a square and you don't mean to, it's okay. You just tap it again and then it'll go away. And then if you get 5 in a row, then we want you to type in a bingo in the comments and then we'll know that you've won. So Denise, what are our words?
Words for this round are volunteers, spring fling, and resources. Again, spring fling, volunteers, and resources. Thank you for this round of bingo.
Thank you.
Let's watch a video from one of the first of our sponsors, Hope Services.
All right, David, when is your birthday?
My birthday?
Mm-hmm.
November 6th,
November 6th. What year?
94.
November 6th, 1994. You were born on a Sunday.
Sunday?
What in the world?
Chris is born, and right away we didn't have the typical, we leave the hospital in a wheelchair and we're getting the flowers and everything's great. We're on our way to All Children's Hospital because there's something that needs to be addressed and something that, wasn't in any of our books. There were some, for him, roadblocks. And you recognize that some of the milestones that you would have expected to see at a child at this age, that he wasn't reaching those milestones. So then you reach out for interventions, for answers and help.
I am on the autism spectrum and I have Asperger's, which is a type of high functioning disability. Having this disability sometimes makes me feel like I am torn between two worlds, the world of a 22-year-old and the world of a child, since most of my interests and shows I like to watch are usually for kids.
He's got a wealth of knowledge and a bank of knowledge that people could only ever dream about, but his comes from really just having spent time by himself and learning to be at peace with himself.
People didn't always understand me and they made fun of me, and that's part of life. We don't like it, but it's just part of life. I wish people would just be nicer in this world. It's about a girl who, at the very beginning of the story, gets teased for having her freckles on her face. But then over time, she finds this dog covered in spots and you see a connection.
So it was his senior year, and it was kind of like, well, what happens now? I mean, looking at each other and like, is he ready to have a job?
I first found out about Hope Services when a representative came to visit me during my senior year of high school, and they asked what my interests and things I like to do were.
When I found out because it just happened that we were placed with Hope Services, and I heard the word hope, and I'm like, oh yes, Chris, we always have to have hope. And I told him that, and I said, this I feel is a good thing.
I mentioned that I like to write children's stories and to become an author. Jackie continued looking for other jobs for me. She tried looking for a job for me at an art store and at a bookstore because of my love for art and telling stories, but neither were hiring. Then, January of last year, she found me a job at the Winn-Dixie around the corner from my house. They also supported me for my book because Jackie was like one of the first to make the announcement that my book was published.
He was placed with Hope Services because they asked him, what are your interests and what are your strengths? And from that, he had different OJTs, on the job training opportunities, that led him to where he is now and being at peace at Winn-Dixie. They accept you for who you are. They ask you about your interests. What are your strengths? What do you see? And then work with you to make it fit, because they believe that all people have a place in our society and can be working. So it's helped him to grow, and then his confidence.
I found that I do like to write stories, and I'd like to continue writing them. My books also have a tagline. It's "We're all different, let's embrace it," because we are all different whether we have a disability or not.
All right, and we are going to hear another couple words from Denise. Go for it, Denise.
Josh the Otter, and entertainment. Those are exhibitors, Josh the Otter, and entertainment. And we're up to 9 players. Woohoo! Thank you. Until next time.
All right. Let's hear from our next sponsor, Developing Minds Healthcare.
Developing Minds Healthcare LLC's mission is to provide quality care to adults with disabilities, allowing them to live and work in their communities through training and support. And for older adults to be able to age in place successfully through independence with their ADLs, mobility, and leisure pursuits. Developing Minds Healthcare LLC's vision is to educate, nurture, and empower the lives of adults with disabilities and older adults to age in place and live life to its fullest. Let's take a look at my role at Developing Minds Healthcare.
all the things you see that come and go maybe too quickly, they're going to be on the website. Another version of this will be on the website, so you can retrieve it later. Go back. We got one more whack at bingo here. We're going to get somebody awful close to a winner.
Okay. Sylvia Thomas Center 20th anniversary. That's going to be a picture on your board. Sylvia Thomas Center. Sponsors. We have a few people that are close. Developing Minds Healthcare. Developing Minds Healthcare. I'm going to call two more. We've done information. If you don't have information clicked, make sure you have information. Donations. And Hope Services. Until next time, thank you.
You know what? Maybe could you review and recall everything that's been called so far for somebody came on late or something?
Hold on.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's possible, I think it'd be good.
Donations. Information. Developing Minds Healthcare. Sponsors. Sylvia Thomas Center. Entertainment. Josh Theater. Exhibitors. Resources. Spring Fling. Volunteers. And I'm back at the beginning. So those are the ones that have been called so far.
Thank you. All right, now we're on to another one. This next sponsor is Nuvita Chiropractic. It's where I happen to go myself. And I got straightened out.
In so many other different ways.
Hi, I'm Dr. Austin with Nuvita Chiropractic, and we're super excited to be with the Yes Foundation. Here in our office, we do practice principal chiropractic, and so we want to make sure that you are functioning awesome from the inside out. So here behind us, you can see this chart of spinal degeneration, and that is what we look for, okay? So we want to make sure that this stops, okay? So because as we experience spinal degeneration, that affects everything from the inside out. So including all the different major organs in the body of how we digest our food, our heart, our lungs, our reproductive organs, and everything in between. So what we found is as we get more and more spinal degeneration, that happens to put a lot of pressure on that brainstem. And so we can see things like ADD, ADHD, autism, and things along those lines. And we want to make sure that everything is functioning at its optimal performance so that you in return can function at your optimal performance. So being a part of this YES group and organization, we are offering a full exam, consult, x-rays, and a review of findings so that we can make sure that we get you in your tip-top shape. If you would like to set an appointment because you are part of the YES Foundation, it's only $20. You can call us at 813-438-6348. We are located right on the border of the Tampa-Brandon area. We're at 10081 East Admiral Drive, Tampa, Florida. We look forward to serving you and making sure that we get you back to the health that you deserve.
Okay, we are going to give you a heads up that we're going to be playing 2 more games of bingo in addition to the one that we're currently playing. So for all of you who joined a little bit late and do not have a bingo card yet, when we post the QR code again, you will download the bingo card, and then you can start up. You have to enter your email address, and then you'll get the card. And we'll use that same card for all games. So if you have a card already, you don't need to get another one. You can use the same card when we start the next
It all
game.
gets shuffled, so you got a fresh chance.
So with that, Denise.
Here we go. Our first word is Safety Street. Safety Street. Mascots. Mascots. Yes, I can play playground. Yes, I can play playground.
Oh, and it looks like we have a bingo.
That's what I'm looking for. I see it, but I can't see who it is.
It looks like it's Tess, if we can verify that.
Yes, she does have bingo.
Lucky girl.
Oh, right. Congratulations. Woo! Our first winner.
And can you explain what happens after she's won? Tell her just a little short version of what happens after, how she gets her prize.
Yes. So we are going to contact you, and you will be shipped a prize from Amazon, via Amazon.
Sounds exciting. Great.
All right. Now that we did get a winner, we thought we were going to have to go on and on with a bingo, but we got one. So now we'll hear from Melinda again, introducing Yes's program called Holiday Smiles.
Hi again, everybody. Just want to talk to you about Holiday Smiles program for the Yes of America United. Holiday Smiles is a great program. Started many years ago when we realized that some people, especially people with disabilities, don't always have the opportunity to participate in the winter holidays, no matter what holiday they celebrate. So Becky and Mr. Becky came up with the idea to accept donations, for which we get from time to time, monetary and in-kind and physical donations, so that we can offer a little gift and a little hand up during the holidays for those who might not always get that opportunity. So every year, Yes tries to find families that include a family member living with a disability who may not otherwise receive an even fun remembrance or some assistance during the winter holidays. All families receiving Holiday Smiles are recommended through one of our sponsorship organizations, just like the ones you see here on the Yes Fair slides today. Families who receive gifts families receive gifts as well as food, toiletries, household items, clothing, or whatever they put on their wish list. Either the sponsor determines what the wish list is, or the family determines what the wish list is. So part of the reason we host the fair and ask for sponsors during the fair is because the funds raised during the fair goes directly to support Holiday Smiles. All donations go towards supporting our educational outreach and our Holiday Smiles program. So if you can, no matter how big or how small, please donate to Yes. All you have to do is click on the QR code in front of you or go to our website, www.yesunited.org/donate to donate via credit card online. Thanks, you guys, and thanks for helping support Yes.
Download the bingo card. Oh, it looks like I wasn't being heard there. If this is your first time joining and you haven't played bingo yet, this is how you download your bingo card. Take a picture of the QR code or go to the URL that's listed and use that QR code. You can print the card or you can have it up on your mobile device and you'll use it for all the games moving forward. Okay, so now let's hear from our next sponsor, Support for Caregivers.
Not this one.
Oh, no, it is not. Go,
Okay,
Dad.
all right. Not quite. It's Charlotte T. Koshin Insurance. So we'll have a little thing from her right now. Oh,
All right, so now we are moving to our next sponsor, Support for Caregivers.
My name is Lakeisha Hines.
And I'm Willie Hines. The way we came about is we have a child with special needs who suffered from meningitis, bacterial meningitis, as a 5.5, 6-month-old. Once we came out of the hospital, he wasn't classified as autistic or not necessarily having Down syndrome or anything like that. Couldn't really find a diagnosis. So this Support for Caregivers was truly birthed out of, because we could not find a support group that embodied what we actually were going through that wasn't medically specific.
We actually work with caregivers of children with all different types of special abilities, as we call them, to include special health care needs and providers to serve them. We actually have had the pleasure of having all different types of therapists come to our support group just to really gain more information and insight and really look into the world of the caregivers that they're actually giving advice to when working together with to develop treatment plans for persons, for the children with disabilities.
We offer, as Lakeisha stated, a support group. There are coaching services, trainings and workshops, and we're trying to morph and grow into having a place where people can seek out respite care as well.
These are some of the general reasons why caregivers have contacted us. They wanted information about MedWaiver and guardianship and transitions, all types of transitions, education planning, safety in schools, 504 plans, IEPs, respite, of course. And of course, the main one is about the support group. Most times people contact us wanting information about that.
With our children with disabilities and special abilities, consistency is the key to that growth.
The most important thing is for you to know that you are not alone, that there is support out there. There's so many different organizations that are in our Tampa Bay area and surrounding communities, but just know that we are caregivers. We're walking through a lot of the same challenges and journeys together. A lot of it we've already gone through. Some of it we're still in, and some is yet to come. However, we definitely are coming at it from a parent perspective and definitely are here to support parents and caregivers on their special needs journey. We do have a website. It's supportforcaregivers.org. Our email is supportforcaregivers@live.com. This is a phone number that you can reach us at. A current project that we're working on is we are looking for caregivers who are willing to share their story, share their special needs journey. So if you're interested in doing that, please reach out to us. And one of the ways previously mentioned, we would love to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching to find out more about support for caregivers. And we hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, I misspoke earlier. I thought we had a video from Charlotte T. Koshin Insurance when in fact We just have the visual of her business card. So it says independent insurance agency offering insurance for all types of risks, specializing in health insurance for disabled individuals on Medicare and Medicaid. When I talked to her, she made a big point of that's really her main thrust in the business. And you can find her this out there, shows her website and a phone number. You can read that rather than me having it read it to you. Maybe the phone number 813-237-8088. The other is easier to get off the screen than it is to have me recite it for you. All right. So thanks to Charlotte Koshin Insurance. Sorry, I messed up on that. All right, Mari.
And also, again, all of this content will be available on the yesunited.org website. So if you don't get the address or email address or phone number, you can get that by going to the site. So with that, I'm going to reiterate the play instructions for bingo. When you have your card, you'll see a bunch of words, a bunch of different icons. When you hear the words, you'll tap on the box and it'll mark it for you. If you happen to tap the wrong box, it's okay. You just tap it again and it goes away. When you see 5 words in a row, diagonal, vertical, that is bingo, and you'll enter that into the comments, and then we can verify that you have bingo. And oh, I see the link in the comments, so you can click on that link to download a bingo card. If you have a printer nearby, you can print it as well. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Denise.
Bingo, and just so you guys know that the Yes, I Can Play in the center of your bingo board is a free square, so you can all mark that. A couple of you have done that already, but everyone gets that square for free. And our first word for this new game is Hillsborough County. Hillsborough County. Sponsors. Sponsors. Charlotte T. Koshin. Charlotte T. Koshin. Caregivers Helping Hand, Inc. Caregivers Helping Hand, Inc. That icon is a heart with a blue circle around it, and then the word caregivers are at the bottom. Mascots. And one more for this round. Crabgrass Cowboys. Crabgrass Cowboys.
All right, I'm kind of glad I'm not allowed to win because I'm doing very badly on bingo. So hopefully some of you are punching in a lot of squares because I'm doing horribly. All right, next we have a video from one of our great sponsors and longtime supporters, Card. So we'll see their video.
Welcome to the card table at the Yes of America United Virtual Fair 2021. We're so happy to be here, and hi to everyone. We wish we could see you in person and give you treats, but we'll be together soon enough. So here are the services. If you're not familiar with the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities, we are a statewide project, so if you're not in the Tampa Bay area, you can still get services anywhere in Florida. So we offer training, assistance to families and individuals, technical assistance, and we do a lot of resource and referral and material development. So just a few of the materials, if you come up to the table, that we would show you. So we can create visual stories that talk about safety or other things in the community. So these are some items that we've created. We also work with teachers in classrooms. So we have a bookmark that is geared for teachers, and all of our materials are available in English and Spanish. So please reach out to us for any Spanish resources. We have lots of staff that can support Spanish-speaking families and individuals. We do a ton, as I mentioned, with safety. So please check out all of these materials are also available on our website, and we'll have the link to our website in the chat. So please check out our website. You can download these cute water safety bookmarks featuring our friend Josh the Otter. We also work with law enforcement to talk about protect and serve, and we have tips for interacting with individuals, and that helps law enforcement and first responders. We also, in our first responder training, we provide a communication card that helps if you're nonverbal, maybe in a stressful situation, or English might not be your first language. You could utilize this to communicate with law enforcement. So we also create brochures and do trainings on hospitals, faith, hurricane safety. We can provide a safety kit for individuals who are registered with CARD. A huge project we have is Autism Friendly. So please check out our website to learn more about autism friendly businesses in your area. And then when you come and see us at a in-person table, we have lots of goodies to share, including new poppers. They're super fun, mood pencils, everything you could have to enjoy and have a great sensory experience at lots of venues throughout Southwest Florida. So check out our website, and thank you for visiting with us today.
Okay, usually when we have an in-person fair, safety and CARD are so important. We have an area called Safety Street, where the CARD and other people who are doing things about children's safety in particular are very prominent. We are also making sure that that the bingo games are sponsored by CARD. They offer to take that part over and have prizes, and with Denise calling out the numbers. So we're very happy to have them doing that for us. Now it's time for a second game. Go, Denise.
Continue. Yep, continuing on.
Okay. Sylvia Thomas Center. So you'll see the word Sylvia Thomas, and you'll see 20th anniversary picture in the middle. Resources. Josh the Otter. Some people are getting close. New Vita Chiropractic. New Vita. Donations. Cat Girl and Friends. And the last one for this round, information. So we had Sylvia Thomas Center, resources, Josh the Otter, New Vita, donations. Until next time. Oh, Cat Girl and Friends and information.
Oh, great. Hopefully everybody's keeping on with that. And no, again?
We have a bingo, and it's the same person as possible.
This sounds pretty suspicious, but it's real. I promise you it's real. All right. The luckiest girl in the whole program here. All right.
Let's pull it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Okay,
so we're gonna pull more names.
Let's do some more calls and see if we can get a second winner.
Yes.
Okay. Fun. F-U-N. Fun. Holiday Smiles. Looks like some people cleared their boards. Reach Up.
Do you want to read all the previous calls?
Let me go back to the beginning. Okay. Hillsborough County. Sponsors. Charlotte T. Koshin. Caregivers Helping Hands. You guys don't need to clear your boards. I'll clear them when the game is over, but we just want to make sure that we can find a second winner. Mascots. Crabgrass Cowboys. Sylvia Thomas Center. Resources. Josh the Otter. New Vita. Donations. Cat Girl and Friends. Information. Fun. Holiday Smiles. Reach Up Incorporated or Inc. Florida's Poison Control Center. Florida Poison Control Center. Card. Yes, I Can Play Playground. And make sure you have your center square that says yes. United of America marked. WellCare. We're getting close. I see some full boards. Spring Fling. Volunteers. Pyramid Players.
Okay, Denise, I think we can pause there because we'll have another calling time right after the next video.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Poison Center.
My toddler just got into her grandfather's pills. I don't know how many she swallowed.
Okay, ma'am, we're going to help you through this. How old is the child?
Every 12 seconds, someone calls a poison center.
I'm not sure if I already took my blood pressure medicine. I don't know if I should take it now or wait.
I can help with that. Do you have the medicine bottle there with you?
Almost anything can be poisonous if it's used in the wrong way, in the wrong amount, or by the wrong person.
My teenage son took too much cough medicine, and he's not acting like himself.
All questions about poisonings are good ones if you've been exposed to something that might be harmful or are just looking for information.
I was cleaning a cut and got some hydrogen peroxide in my eye, and it's stinging pretty badly.
We often only think of children getting poisoned, but poison centers help people of all ages every single day.
You're not gonna believe this, but my wife stored some cleaner in a water bottle, and I drank some by accident.
Life happens. Our job is to help you stay safe.
Thanks for calling the Poison Center. We can help. I'm going to start by getting some information from you. I'll be right here with you while I check to see if there's any reason we should be concerned.
Saving the poison help number and using it if you're in doubt, that's a good call. Fast, free, expert, 24/7 confidential help.
All right, go ahead, Denise. We see also if you're playing bingo on YouTube, Denise said that she can put the information into the chat or put the numbers into the chat. She'll start doing that. But let's go ahead, Denise, and do calling again. You might be on mute, Denise.
Oh, sorry about that. So I'll say all that all over again. So what I'm going to start doing is as I call the words, I'm also going to type them and put them in the Facebook. And then the controllers in StreamYard can click on them and they'll show up for those of you that are on YouTube. Okay? We apologize for that. First word, entertainment. Entertainment. Senior event. Senior event.
Oh, looks like we've got a bingo. Ooh, we got 2 people.
Yes, we have 2, Ruthie and Elizabeth. Let me check their cards. Yep, she was one of the ones that was real close. And Ruthie, maybe missing one. Ruthie, can you verify your bingo?
Yeah, Denise, do you want Ruthie to enter the words in her chat?
Yes.
Okay, Ruthie, if you could type in the words.
We have a Donna J also says she has bingo. Donna J.
All right, well, you can verify this offline. We have the names, and so we'll go through that and check it. And we're gonna go ahead and move forward. Now it's trivia time with Rhett. Yes, again, get ready to enter your answers into the comments. Take it away.
So this time, a more of a general information question. You don't have to know everything about Yes to know about this. It is the world's largest Spanish restaurant. And what is the name of that? Is it the Columbia Restaurant, La Teresita Restaurant, Bongo's Restaurant, or D, Carmine's Restaurant? So A, Columbia, B, La Teresita, C, Bongo's, or D, Carmine's. And we will
go ahead and enter into the chat who you think
Do you
it
know,
is.
Mari?
I do not know.
How about you, Melinda? Do you know?
Okay, we've got somebody saying A. Elizabeth says A. Jenny says B. Okay. Carmine's. Is it Carmine's?
Is D.
Is it Columbia? Got 2 for Columbia. So if we were voting, that probably would be the one.
Indeed. A, Columbia Restaurant. A Cuban immigrant founded the Columbia Restaurant in 1905. It is Florida's oldest restaurant and, oddly enough, the largest Spanish restaurant in the world. The family-owned Columbia Restaurant Group opens its doors to prospective employees with mental or physical changes, and were recognized as an Employer of the Year for that in 2017. So we're very happy to have them in our community. Then we will get a video from Shatikwa Pinkston with her Hidden Treasures Ministry.
Hello, my name is Shatikwa Pinkston, and I am the founder and president of Hidden Treasures Ministries. Our theme verse is found in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 7, which speaks of we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the glory of God may be seen in us and through us. And we are a ministry that has outreaches to everyone, but our focus in many of our outreaches are to individuals with disabilities. So we reach out through events during Christmas and Easter, and we normally have a late summer event where people can share their talents and their gifts called At the King's Table. We also have books and we speak at different conferences and events. If you would like more information about Hidden Treasures, you can visit our website or our Facebook. Our website is hiddentreasuresministries.com.
Okay, we've got a lot of people joining us, I'm sure, from different devices. So we're curious. Go ahead and enter into the comments. What kind of device are you using to join this session? Are you on a phone? Are you on a tablet, a computer, something different? And if you happen to be using an assisted device, even better, enter that into the comments so we can see what kind of device you're using.
Or if you think you're the furthest person away, you're the farthest away, put that back in there again too. If you're calling from remotely, coming in from remote.
All right, so we have somebody on an iPad, someone on phone and computer, Kendra, laptop, iPhone, and iPad. Can show you. I'm using this with a phone. Dad has his phone. We're on a laptop.
This is more technology than I can stand at any one time.
So actually, it's a pretty broad range. We've got iPads, phones, and computers, laptops, all sorts of different devices. Okay. Are we ready, Johnny? Yes, we are. Okay, here is another bingo card, opportunity to get a bingo card. So go ahead and
Clear the old one, right?
No, it's
No?
already being done for us, Dad.
Already done.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. Denise was very clear about that.
Not
It
clear
was
enough
really
for me.
Go ahead and take the QR code and download your card. Or you can go to the website and download the card, and Denise will control clearing it, the previous cards. You don't have to worry about that.
She is correct. All the cards have been cleared. The call symbols have been scrambled.
All right, and I think we're getting ready for our next.
Hi, boys and girls. My name is Catherine Magnoli, and I want to welcome you to my table of Cat Girl and Friends, where inclusion is for everyone. Now, the reason I say that inclusion is for everyone is because each of the stories that you see over here are all adventures about a superhero in a wheelchair who helps kids who are being bullied. How cool is that? And even cooler, I wrote these stories. So each of them takes you on a different adventure that deals with a different form of bullying. We have everything from disability bullying to racial bullying to bullying of people within the deaf community and bullying of children with obesity. So all 4 of these stories are just $5 each on catgirlandfriends.com. And the best part is we even have a separate story that I wrote called Pete the Private Eye, about a blind detective who solves mysteries in a very special way. And each short story chapter that you read is going to give you hints on how he's solving these mysteries and finding these lost objects. And all of these can be found at catgirlandfriends.com. So check it out. They're all low prices. They range between $5 to $7. And the best part, you get it autographed by yours truly. And you can even get a cat girl hand puppet when you purchase a full set. So I hope that you guys go on my website and check it out. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you soon. Huh?
Okay, and I believe it might be bingo time. Yep, take it away, Denise.
It's bingo time. So we're starting a new game. So I need everyone to click their center square, which is the logo for Yes of America United. Our next word is going to be CARD, which stands for the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities, CARD. Our next word is Hillsborough County. Hillsborough County. Senior event. Senior event. Hold on, my board. Exhibitors. Exhibitors. Two more. Florida Center for Inclusive Communities. And I'm going to use the acronym FCIC. Florida Center for Inclusive Communities. And the final word for this session is Josh the Otter. Josh the Otter. Sorry for the silence sometimes, but it takes me longer to type the words in. Until next time, those are our bingo words.
Sometimes you have to be patient to win the bingo game, so we can wait a few seconds. All right. Let's see. Where are we at here? Oh, yes. Now we have, keeping Denise right back on the air again, what she works for. Denise, can you introduce the Florida Center for Inclusive Communities and tell us what that's about, please?
So the Florida Center for Inclusive Communities are dedicated to improving the lives of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in the state of Florida. We are part of the USAID that are stationed across the nation, and we're here to promote full inclusion for everyone.
Hi, I'm Denise Barnes. Welcome to the Florida Center for Inclusive Communities, otherwise known as FCIC's virtual table at this year's virtual Yes Fair. FCIC is located in the College of Community and Behavioral Sciences at USF. We have proudly supported the Yes Fair since its inception. I, Denise Barnes, am the new Brenda Clark, the employment coordinator. FCIC promotes full inclusion for persons with developmental disabilities. Some of our products are Lifelong Health, How to Talk to Your Doctor, What You Should Know About Epilepsy and Seizures, My Health Passport in both English and Spanish, and our newer health report that assists you to be prepared for medical appointments and track your medical information. We also help with career planning and benefits. We have the roadmap for your career plan, after high school, a resource for employers, talent search, a WIPA fact sheet, counseling, benefits planning, and resources for job seekers. As a part of our healthcare initiatives and resources, we also provide health information programs and brochures. We also provide brochures and information on COVID and other employment fact sheets, career sources on our webpage. So next year, stop by our Yes table for some giveaways. And here's a small sample of what we typically give away. Have a great day.
We're not going to let you rest, though. You're right back on duty again with another bingo calling time. It's the Denise Show.
Okay. Spring fling is the word. Spring fling. Mascots. Mascots. Resources. Resources. Entertainment. Entertainment. Information. Information. And children's board. Children's board. You guys want me to call some more or pause there
I think
for
that's
now?
good to pause. Again, Denise has done great adding all the words into the chat. So if you happen to miss one, you can go back and look at the comments to find them.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you for doing that. That makes it easier for everybody.
And with that, it's time for trivia again with Yes. Get ready to enter your answers in the comments. It's kind of a mouthful. Take it away, Dad.
There's no ABCD?
Yeah, well, you have to ask the question.
Oh, I have to ask the question first. That makes sense. What year did the Bucks trade in those orange uniforms they used to wear? Was it A, 2000, B, 1995, C, 1999, or D, 1997? Who remembers when those orange uniforms went away?
We got a C. I see a B.
Well, looking at answers here on our chat.
How about 2000? Anybody? B? Ooh, it looks like a tie between B and C. Got a tight one.
Uh-oh, the actual answer was D, 1997. Another interesting fact that we didn't know about till just recently, there's a group doing wheelchair football. Wheelchair football is a fast-growing, fully contact. Trust me, they whack into each other, hitting in fast-paced sport in the United States. According to the Move United website, this league is the first league for disabled adults who want to play a popular sport in the United States. And it seems like they're wearing very authentic-looking Buccaneers helmets. Tampa Bay Buccaneers Tampa will become the latest home for the U.S. Wheelchair Football League team as the program expands to 9 cities across the country. We have to keep an eye on them and put it on our website when they're going to play and stuff. We need to go out and support those people. Sounds like really a lot of fun. And now, after that, we will have a thank you to our sponsors by Melinda, if she's still on the horn. There she is.
Hi again, everybody. I just want to add to the information about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wheelchair football team. They just started playing at the All People's Life Center, which is where we usually hold the in-person fair. They, like I said, they just got started, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers organization provided them with some wonderful, beautiful uniforms that you can see there. They just went to their first national tournament and came in second nationwide. So Tampa Bay wheelchair football team is doing a great job this year. If you want to get involved with that team, you can go to hillsborocounty.org/adaptive recreation to get more information, or you can just call the All People's Life Center at 813-744-5978. All right, back to our sponsors. I want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors, and especially the All People's Life Center, because if it wasn't for them, we would not have been having the fair for the last 13 or so years. We want to give a great shout out to all the staff there at Hillsborough County Parks and Recreation for all they've done for us over the years. They've just been incredible with providing tables and chairs and stages and people and all that kind of stuff. So thank you very much to Hillsborough County Parks and Rec and all the people at the All People's Life Center. So again, thank you to all of our sponsors, the Florida Department of Education, Division of Vocational Rehabilitation, Developing Minds, Healthcare, Hope Services, and WellCare. Whoops, I think we got a little issue with our video there. We want to thank all of our sponsors over and over again for everything they do, because without them, we would not be able to put on the fair, nor would we be able to provide holiday smiles. Additional sponsors are the Sylvia Thomas Center for Adoptive and Foster Families that do such great work with our foster kids. The Charlotte Koshin Insurance of All Kinds, she's an independent agent. And our wonderful support for caregivers, Lakeisha Hines and her husband, providing their awesome support for families with a family member with disabilities. And back to you, Maury and Craig.
All right, one other thing I was going to ask you, now they're continuing also with the wheelchair soccer games as well. Is that still happening?
Yes, they have wheelchair soccer, which is a power wheelchair team that has also gone to national championships. They do practice and play at All People's. And then we also have our Tampa General quad rugby team that plays at the All People's Life Center as well. And that's a tournament, usually comes in the February of every year. So we look forward to keeping an eye on everything that our adaptive recreation program is doing at Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, when you go to those practices, they are not withholding anything. They whack into each other. It's scary.
It's
but
definitely,
they have a great time. They have a great time.
They're all contact sports, basically. They bash each other, and they're very passionate about their sports.
Yes, thank you. All right, next we will see the Tampa Accessibility, or rather, let me read, Tampa Accessible Mobility and Enhanced Crosswalks, a video from them.
For this particular crossing, we added a few safety features, including rectangular rapid flashing beacons. These devices are push button activated, and when a pedestrian wants to cross the road, they push the button and yellow lights flash at the top there, and they alert drivers that there's a pedestrian present. Another safety feature that we included was the concrete bulb out. That is a curb extension that lessens the amount of distance a pedestrian has to cross vehicular lanes. These enhanced crossings really help the city achieve its accessibility goals by providing safer crossings for people with disabilities.
And it is now time for bingo again. And we're going to call this until we get a winner. So take it away, Denise.
Developing Minds.
Oh, you're on mute there for a bit.
Developing Minds Healthcare. Developing Minds Healthcare. Lighthouse for the blind and low vision. Lighthouse. Picture of a lighthouse. White House. Tampa. Tampa. New Vida. New Vida. Hope Services. Hope Services. HiddenTreasuresMinistries.com. HiddenTreasureMinistries.com.
We got to be getting close. Or we
got
have
a
a winner.
bingo.
We got a winner.
Elizabeth Wildcat.
Okay. Sounds good.
We will verify that. Excellent. And now, again, it's trivia time with Yes.
Oh, boy.
Get ready to enter your answer in the comments and take it away, Dad.
All right. This time I'm not looking for the answers right on the screen at first. What was the past location of the Yes Fair before we had it at All People's Life Center? Was it... Whoops, I gave away the thing. I'm not doing well. What was the past location of the Yes Fair? Oh, the very last Yes Fair. Okay, now I got it. I helped write this question, believe it or not. The former location was Leslie Les Miller Jr. All People's Community Park and Life Center, or B, Curtis Hickson Waterfront Park, or C, McFarland Park, or D, Lightfoot Community Center. Where was a previous Yes Fair held before we had to do a virtual one?
Got a few. Got a bunch of A's in there.
A seems to be popular.
Oh, we got some D's, a couple D's. Lightfoot Community Center. This was last year's location of the Yes Fair. Okay. If we were voting between the A and the D, it looks like it would be, ta-da.
It is the A. The All People's Life Center recently renamed for retiring County Commissioner Leslie Les Miller Jr. All People's Community Park and Life Center. So that is where our new playground is as well, the Yes I Can Play playground.
Hillsborough County, the largest adaptive playground in the county, is completed and it's ready for children of all ages and abilities. This is a really neat story. Editor Side's Megan Gannon showing us this afternoon how this park differs from others throughout the county.
This new playground is located at the Les Miller Jr. All People's Community Park and Life Center. This has been something more than 2 years in the making, and it's finally ready for kids to come and enjoy it. As we slide into summer, Hillsborough County Parks and Rec Department has a new playground for kids of all ages and abilities to enjoy.
You know, this is a playground. It's not for any one person. This is for everyone.
This 10,000 square foot playground is not only adaptive for children with disabilities, but it's inclusive.
We have playground amenities here that people with wheelchairs can go on and actually participate. And then we have walls that more able-bodied kids can climb. And it's just important because we want to be something for everyone.
For those with Yes of America United, a local nonprofit geared toward helping those with disabilities, this playground is a gift.
It puts everybody kind of on an equal playing field. You know, everybody can have fun and do the same. And you're not better and I'm not better and my ability isn't going to affect anything.
And for the director of Hillsborough County's Parks and Rec Department, that's all he wants.
This is prosperity for us. This is prosperity for people in this community to come and have a place to play.
Now we're told the work here is not over just yet. The Parks and Rec Department is going to be adding a splash pad here as well, and they're hoping to have that completed within the next year. Reporting in Tampa, Megan Gannon, 8 on your side.
Okay, last time I was there, they said there's one more thing they might be putting in. It isn't a sure thing yet, but half of the park is so beautifully shaded by the natural shade trees. Over the swing set, it's quite a hot area. So they're thinking about putting in some kind of an awning over the swing set. So it'll be much nicer. So that will be good.
And we have a question for you all if you want to enter into the comments. This is the largest adaptive playground in Hillsborough County. wondering if anybody has seen or attended any other park with adaptive playground. I think I lost sound. Oh, there we go. If you have, enter it into the chat, into the comments. I come from Long Island City, New York, and there is a waterfront park, and it actually has the same blue swings with the harnesses. And I would not have known what that was until I came to the Yes I Can Play Park. And now I know. I was like, oh my gosh, that's one of the swings. It's an adaptive equipment. So if anybody has ever seen others, go ahead and enter the comments so we know where to go and play. All right, so with that, we will turn it back over to Melinda to talk about donating to Yes. Oh, we can't hear you, Melinda. Try again.
Okay,
There we go.
Again, I just wanted to convey how important it is to support the Yes organization. Not just monetarily, but in other ways too. Yes does so much for our community. Everything from the Yes Fair now to our Holiday Smiles program, which I talked about earlier, that provides so much for people with disabilities during the holiday season in the wintertime. We do a spring fling, which is a fun event. We do a senior event. And not only that, we support people all year round, people with disabilities and their families for whatever they need. We also go into schools and teach kids without disabilities about what it's kind of like to have a disability and how to respect and treat people with respect. I came across something this morning when I was looking for my Yes shirt, okay? I came across my old Yes shirt, a 10-year anniversary shirt, and I just want to share it with you guys. It says everything that Yes does. Yes, I am my own person. I vote. I partner. I'm a friend. I educate. I give back. I belong. I advocate. I will prevail. I love Yes. So that's our 10th anniversary shirt. It was a really great time back in that day. And like I said, we've been going so strong for so long with the community support and everybody's love. We just hope that you'll continue to support us in the next years to come. So if you would like to assist us, you can click on the QR code on your screen right now and donate monetarily. You can also go to our website, yesunited.org/donate. And one more thing I'd like to say is if you would like to get involved with the Yes organization on a regular basis, come out and volunteer, support us at Holiday Smiles, sponsor a family at Holiday Smiles, or just get involved on a regular basis, we'd love to have you. So please access our website, yesunited.org. And there you'll find phone numbers, email addresses, and every way that you can get involved with Yes of America United. Back to you, Craig and Mari.
Great, thank you, Melinda. Saw in the comments, so people entered that there's another park in Lakeland and Freedom Playground in Tampa. And we see that Becky and Yes supported the creation of Freedom Playground in Tampa as well. And we also see from Ruthie, Ballast Point Park has adaptive swings. So this is great to know, to share with anybody that you can, so they know where they can enjoy and play outside as well. All right, so now let's watch our next two videos.
I have cerebral palsy, which is a developmental disability that affects my mobility and balance. I am a full-time wheelchair user, so some of the obstacles I face on the daily have to do with access and transportation. The ADA law has helped me in terms of employment because of accommodations. So as a full-time employee, I can contribute to any type of business with those accommodations, whether that is preferential seating to fit my wheelchair at my desk or using adaptive aids to help me perform my tasks for that business. Businesses can give more access and inclusion by just simply hiring us. As a person with a disability, I have a special skill set that maybe someone else doesn't have because my disability has taught me to be a great problem solver and think outside the box. So to be inclusive, just hire us. Thanks to the ADA, it has given me opportunity.
Okay, this is the 13th annual fair for Yes of America United. So we're curious, have you attended a previous annual fair of Yes of America United? So if you have, please enter it into the comments and let us know what year it was.
Or years.
Oh yes, even better, multiple years.
A lot
Enter
of
all
people
the
been
years.
there for 10 years, probably, or 8 years.
Oh, we got a comment from Donna that they didn't know that there even were assistive parks. So this is fabulous. Okay, we got yes, all of them. Yes, excellent. Many
All but
years.
one. Many years. I only missed 1 year. So a lot of people are on the multiple category.
That's even better. Yes, I'm old, so I don't remember. No, don't say that. You're not old. All right, so keep entering into the comments, and while we look at those come in, let's watch the next video.
Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this demonstration of our Express Vote ballot marking device. You'll find one in every in-person voting location in Hillsborough County. If you prefer to vote at home, you can request a vote by mail ballot. Either way, I want citizens of all abilities to be able to vote conveniently and independently, and to exercise that right.
In this video, we will cover the step-by-step process to quickly and easily mark an Express Vote ballot. First, insert the blank Express Vote ballot you were issued into the slot on the device. Align the corner cut on the ballot with the corner cut on the ballot marking device as shown. Once your ballot is accepted, an election official will activate the device. Make selections on the touch screen by touching the box with the candidate's name. In addition to a green arrow appearing next to your selection confirming your choice, your selection will also change colors. To change a selection, simply touch the box with your desired preference. You can easily navigate through the election contest by touching the buttons labeled Next and Previous, located on the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen. To cast a write-in vote, touch the write-in option to activate the touch screen keyboard, then simply type the candidate's name. Once you have finished, touch Accept. If you have a visual limitation, you can select the contrast option to change the screen to high contrast black and white. To magnify the text on the screen, touch the Zoom button. The Express Vote is programmed to provide audio instruction if needed. Should you prefer to use this function, a handheld keypad is provided along with over-the-ear headphones. If you brought personal headphones with you, then you can opt to use them instead. Each key on the handheld keypad has braille, printed text labels, and uniquely shaped buttons which enable you to navigate menu items and make your selections. A sip and puff device is also provided for those requiring its use. Additionally, the display screen can be blacked out to ensure privacy as you mark your ballot. After you've made your selections in all contests, the summary screen appears for you to review and confirm your selections. If you wish to make a change, simply touch the contest, return to the selection screen, and make your change. Once corrected, touch Next to return to the summary screen. When you're finished, print your Express Vote ballot card by navigating to the next screen and selecting the print card option. Your marked ballot will be returned to you from the same slot where you first inserted your blank Express Vote ballot. If you have a visual impairment, you can confirm that your ballot was marked correctly by reinserting the marked ballot into the Express Vote and listening as the machine reads the selections to you. It is now time to insert your ballot into the DS200 and have your votes tabulated. Feed your ballot into the scanner and a message will display on the screen thanking you for voting.
Although Becky could still see well enough to use a regular ballot, she always made a point of using those adaptive machines, and sometimes with just the headphones, tried it out different ways just to kind of verify it worked, and so she could advise other people. We often voted early, the early voting thing, so that when people asked her about it, she could say, yeah, I tried out those adaptive voting machines and they worked very well. And so that was something she was very concerned about. All right, next we will have a fun little thing from time to hear about water safety from Josh the Otter with card.
Hi, welcome to the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities table at the Yes Fair. And guess who we brought to greet you guys today? Josh the Otter. He is our safety mascot. And so we're going to talk about, guess what? Safety. So first, let's start with, we have a book called Josh the Baby Otter Teaches Water Safety. And sometimes we will read this for schools, and Josh will make a surprise appearance. And in honor of Josh the Otter, we have also created our new water safety bookmarks that talk about water safety in both English and Spanish. We have our water safety booklets that are in both English and Spanish that talks about the importance of water safety. And Josh knows the importance of water safety, right? It's very important. And also we have on our table related to Josh the Otter and water safety. Sorry for doing this. We have our new product, the Water Guardian. We talk about catching a wave, water swimsuit safety. We talk about hands-only CPR, and we do this in both English and Spanish. And we provide safety trainings to teachers and educators and other safety providers, and we provide you with a Josh the Otter kit. You can contact us to find out more information. In addition to this, we're going to move over to our safety products at the other end. We have our safety postcards and tips that we provide to all of our families free of service. And our safety kits that we provide to our registered families who have safety needs. We also have information on hospital and emergency room visits, as well as autism disorder and hurricane safety. In addition to that, we also provide protect and serve information for law enforcement. So we can help you meet your safety needs. Contact us at CARD, the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities, here at USF. Thank you. Bye.
Let's not say goodbye to Josh the Otter just yet. He seemed way too reserved in that. Let's see some action with Josh the Otter this time.
Hey, yo, Wiz, crazy right here. Get the Wiz on the track.
All right. So that was a good little dance party to loosen things up. Next, we'll go back to Melinda, and she'll tell us about holiday smiles, more things about holiday smiles.
I think you're muted, Melinda.
Darn it. I keep on not pressing that button. I apologize.
Hey,
So,
look
holiday,
good.
sorry. This is our Yes of America United's outreach for people with family members with disabilities that may not usually get a presents or something special during the winter holidays, no matter what holiday you celebrate. We take physical donations, so donations of things. We give away gifts, toiletries, food, and whatever the family or organization requests for that family. So we'll take monetary donations in which we go to purchase something special for that family, and or we'll take donations of stuff. We'll take canned foods and dry goods and toiletries, bottles of shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, cool little household items, games, things for kids. And we make it possible just to get them out to all these people in need. So we're asking that if you can, please donate however much you feel led to donate to the Holiday Smiles program at yesunited.org/donate.
That's so easy, even Craig can do it. So that I love that. All right, next we'll watch the next 3 videos, and then it will be one more trivia time.
Hi, I'm Denise Barnes and I work with FCIC. And I've already talked about our health initiative that we have. And thanks to Johns Hopkins Hospital and Kohl's, we have these exercise bands that we'll be donating to the Yes Fair to give away. And we wanted to show you how to do some of those exercises safely. And to show you how to exercise safely, we have Ellie Weber, who works for CARD, the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities. Take it away, Ellie.
All right, so we have 8 simple exercises that we just want to show you. That way, even if you don't receive the band, you can buy your own and do them. First, we have a little chest fly exercise. You put the band behind your back, you put it over your elbows, and basically you're working your chest fly muscle, your chest muscles, and your arms. So you can do that. You can do it lower. If you can't reach higher, you can go higher if you have the dexterity to do that. So that's a good exercise to have. And then you want to have maybe your back muscles to go with that. Since you're working the front, you want to work the back. You basically wrap those in your hands, do a little L shape on your arms, and you pull out. And what that does is it kind of, the V in your back exercise, that it helps with your posture and your back muscles. So you have your front and your back. Now we look at bicep curls and tricep press downs. So with a bicep curl, you can use a band that's not round, and you just use one of your legs and you're pulling up. And you can do lower, or you can go higher. Get those muscles going. So just going straight up and down, working your biceps. So now we've done the bicep, we want to work on some tricep muscles. So you'll fold the band, cut this across, and then what you want to do is be able to pull down. And what this will work on is your tricep muscle here and here. You hold it up, and you bring it straight down to your side or to your thigh. You can do the same thing on the other side. And what that does is it works the opposite muscle of the bicep, your tricep. Okay, so now we're going to look at some leg exercises you can do, like we did with the bicep. You You're going to have the one leg mini squat, which is basically you're pulling this up. You're going to lift your leg and pull back down. That works on your glute muscles, your knees, your thighs, so your quads. So you can do that on either side evenly. I haven't mentioned how many reps you should do of everything. Sorry. So everything is about 15 to 20 reps, or you can do 2 sets of 10 or 12. And that way you can have a little bit of exercises throughout the day. The other thing you can do is you can do that same exercise, but you can sit on the ground. And what that will do, well, that will work your legs and your core. It will actually work your core. So you just do that same exercise sitting flat on the ground. Then the last 2 exercises, you're going to have to tie your band. And then you're going to wrap them around your calves or your lower, maybe even your ankle area. And what you can do, first thing is a hip extension. So you can grab a chair or a table, and what you'll do is you'll push back. And that works on your hip and also your inner hip, your thigh muscles, and that'll target that area. So you go both sides, 20 to 25 reps, or 10 to 12 reps. And then the other part you can do is quick kicks. So basically what you would do is kind of be in a squat stance a little bit, and then you would just kick your legs out. And that works for your inner thighs and your outer thighs. You can do any of these exercises and make them more complicated. You can do a squat and then come out and do a kick. You can make them more complicated, but it's just a nice way to, if you have a band, you can do 8 to 10 quick exercises a day, probably less than 10 minutes, and get a little bit of exercise in. And I wanted to show that we have a lot of the thing, the behavioral stuff. And then we also, this has a nice description on the thing, but you can find these anywhere online also, if you don't happen to get this as your gift.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Brown. I'm the president at the Lighthouse for the Blind and Low Vision, and I'm here to tell you about our service that we offer in Hillsborough, Polk, and Hardy. We offer services to anyone with a visual impairment from birth through the end of life, and our goal is to maximize their independence and for the little ones to get them ready for school, and for the adults to keep them safe and independent in their home. We offer classes in daily living, and we also offer classes in orientation mobility, how to use a long wide cane and cross the street and ride the bus. And we offer services for transition students, our high school students, getting them ready for college and life after high school. So we serve all ages. All our services are free. We just need documentation of a visual impairment. And for information on our services, you can contact us at the Lighthouse. Our phone number is 813-251-2407. We're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4. And we also, in our store, we have a retail store of various aids for people that are visually impaired, from talking watches to magnifiers to things that make it easier in the kitchen. So all you have to do is just come down here and we'd be happy to show you our store. Any questions, again, call us at 813-251-2407. Thank you.
And we're back for another trivia time with Yes. Get ready to enter your answer in the comments.
Yeah, and Becky went to Lighthouse for the Blind as well. So a lot of the things that are coming up today, Becky had personal experience with. So she went to some classes there and got some help at the Lighthouse. All right, next one. Kind of a historical one. Who was the president when the American Disabilities Act was passed? Was it Reagan or B. Biden? That makes sense, B. Biden. C. Bush or D. Carter? So the president we're wondering about now, not anything else. Although the clue is, if you read real carefully, it passed in 1990. So if you know presidents by years, you can do it that way. Or if you just remember when the ADA passed, is it A. Reagan, B. Biden, C. Bush, or D. Carter?
We have a unanimous number of responses for the same answer, which is C.
Are they right?
Bush. So let's
Do you
check it
think
out.
they're right, Mari? All those people?
I'm going to go with yes, because I believe they're right.
How about that? Yes. It was President Bush. It was signed in July 26, 1990 by President George H.W. Bush. And it's a civil rights law that prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities in all areas of any kind of physical or mental disability. And so the whole community, the whole disabled community is very thrilled to have that get passed because it did so much good for all those people. And then we will, now we have, okay, this is, that was a prize winning question. So if you did well on that, then we'll pick among the people who answered correctly, and one of those or more will be a prize winner. And next we have a video from some young folks for some cowboy type entertainment that it played at the fair a couple of years ago. They were so fun. I asked them if they could send us a video with one of their songs.
We're the Crabgrass Cowboys. This is Thumper McKenzie on the bass. This is Patty Pfister on her 5-string fiddle. And I'm Happy McKenzie on the guitar. We're going to do some original songs for you, and we would like to thank you for having us once again.
You all are looking mighty fine. Yeah, you're looking mighty fine. I say, you know what music's for. I'd like to lead you to the floor. And if you say it's alright, we can dance all night. If you don't say no, we can dance right out the door. Now if you're looking for a cowboy with curly long hair, then you're looking for someone who knows how to care like you. If you're looking for someone who can take you to the rodeo, yeah, you're looking mighty fine. I'd say, you know what music's for. I'd like to lead you to the floor. And if you say it's alright, you can dance all night. If you don't say no, we can dance right out the door. If you don't say no, oh, we can dance right out the door.
Okay, we apologize a little bit for the sound quality on that. They are so much fun to see in person. Amari and I went to see them at a venue last time she was here. It was so fun. And they were at the fair in 2019. And they sent us 3 songs. We didn't have time for all of that, but they sent us 3 original songs. So we want to thank them again. And we hope to see them in person next year.
So with that, here's 4 more brief videos, starting with Bay Area Legal Services.
Hello. Thank you for viewing our video. My name is Nancy Lugo, and I'm an attorney with Bay Area Legal Services. Bay Area Legal Services provides free legal assistance to eligible clients with civil legal problems such as bankruptcy, consumer, fair housing, family law, including assistance to domestic violence survivors, guardian advocacy, housing, including landlord and tenant issues, public benefits, and more. We have offices in Clearwater, Dade City, downtown Tampa, Newport Richey, Plant City, Ruskin, St. Petersburg, and Ybor. Bay Area operates both the Senior Legal Helpline at 888-895-7873 and a Veterans Legal Helpline at 866-486-6161. To apply for our services, all applicants must call our legal aid line at 800-625-2257. And please note that Bay Area does not handle criminal matters. Part of my work is with the Fair Housing team at Bay Area Legal Services. Our Fair Housing Initiative program was established to assist eligible clients with enforcing the fair housing laws in Hillsborough County. Title 8 of the Civil Rights Act of 1968, as amended, prohibits discrimination in the sale, rental, and financing of dwellings and other housing-related transactions to members of protected classes. The Fair Housing Act provides that you have the right to enjoy your home without interference and without regard to your disability. The 7 protected classes are disability, race, color, national origin, religion, sex, and familial status. With disability, a person who has a handicap that substantially affects their ability to engage in one or more activities of daily living may need a reasonable accommodation, such as relocation to a first-floor apartment due to an ambulation issue, or may need an emotional support animal to be allowed to reside with them. The accommodation must be granted if it is reasonable and does not create an undue financial or administrative burden on the landlord. Failure to provide the accommodation may be discrimination. Race refers to whether a person is white, black, brown, Asian, American, Indian, Alaska Native, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, or a mixture of 2 or more of these groups. Color refers to the visible color of a person's skin, that is, whether a person's skin is light or dark. National origin refers to a person's birthplace or ancestry. Religion, in that category, housing providers cannot treat renters or buyers differently because they wear religious clothing or engage in religious practices and rituals or the religion they practice. Sex includes gender issues such as a refusal to rent to 2 people of the same gender. This may also include sexual harassment by the housing provider's staff. Familial status means that you are treated differently because you have children. We investigate complaints of alleged discrimination. We assist with enforcement of the FHA, settlements, and remedies. We hire and train individuals to work as testers in the community. Please contact Moraya Cabrera at 813-634-6044, extension 103. As part of this outreach, we have sent copies of our fair housing brochures and our recruitment flyer for fair housing testers to Yes for distribution. Thank you so much for your attention.
So I couldn't get her attention to show her the next step because she was looking down.
You do a lot of misunderstanding. Thank God I can read body language. Being a hairdresser for 25 years teaches you how to read people. So I'm very fortunate.
Okay, let's make this taller.
All right. We borrowed it and it worked. And that first day it was incredible because she's like, oh, I heard that. And it was pretty cool. It was a really cool moment. And then we got our own, and then we got a new headset, and so we're on our way.
If you find your center first, you're home free.
In order to center the clay, in order to throw your piece, it has to be perfectly center on the wheel. So if you're somewhere else, if you're thinking about bills, if you're thinking about what you're going to have for dinner, you're not focused on the clay in front of you. So you really have to like clear that out of your head to focus on the clay, to center the clay. So essentially, it kind of centers you too, because you have to let go of all that outside stuff. I really love seeing people succeed in their clay and getting that moment where they're like, hey, I can do this. That's what I live for. So it's really pretty cool.
This is called two hands.
Oh, yeah.
She used to throw and I would decorate. We named them two hands.
You can't not laugh or can't not like smile when she's in the studio, because she's always gonna bring it. Like if she messes something up, she doesn't care. She'll find another way to do it. I mean, it's kind of like the same principle. You just find a way.
You've taught me how to center, and that's what I'm here for.
Hello, I'm Nancy Milan, your Hillsborough County tax collector, and I'm so excited to join you today for the Virtual Information Fair. Our offices offer a wide variety of services, including driver's licenses, ID cards, disabled parking permits, motor vehicle titles and tags, and much more. We serve over 1.4 million residents a year, and our goal is to make sure you have all the information that you need for our services before you visit our office. If you need to get a driver's license or ID card, there are several documents that you will need to become Real ID compliant. You will need to bring a form of primary identification, such as a birth certificate, green card, or employment authorization card. A proof of his Social Security, such as a Social Security card or W-2 form. 2 proofs of residential address, such as a mortgage statement, utility bill, or Florida voter registration card. You may also need to provide proof of name change, if applicable. For example, an original or certified marriage certificate or court orders that show that you had a name change. If you need to renew your driver's license or ID card, you may be eligible to renew online. I suggest you visit gorenew.com to see if you qualify. Did you know that disabled parking permits are available to those who qualify for free? If you need a disabled parking permit for your vehicle, or you need one to take with you in someone else's car, you can get one through our office. Here's what you're going to need. You will need to have your doctor or certifying authority complete and sign an application for disabled person parking permit. Make sure that you also bring your current driver's license or ID card when you visit our office to get the permit. We are here to serve you. So if you need more information about these or any of our other services, please visit us online at hillstax.org or visit our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Once you have all your documents in order and you're ready to visit one of our offices, please be sure to save your spot in line by visiting hillstax.org. We look forward to serving you. Hope you have a wonderful day.
All right, we're expecting one more video about infant safe sleep. Let's see if that one is available.
Since 2013, 180 infants have died due to unsafe sleep practices in the Tampa Bay area. Babies should always be put to sleep alone, on their backs, and in a crib. To learn more, visit PreventNeedlessDeaths.com.
Okay, well, once again, I saw Becky was at the Hills many times getting her disabled parking permit. So everything on here seems to be applicable to what Becky had done in the past. Now we're going to see 3 more videos, one from the city of Tampa, one from Absolute Quality Interpreting Services, and one from the Children's Board.
Nice. I am a 46-year-old disabled veteran, and I live in the Tampa community. I am a T10-12 spinal cord injury, so that gives me paralysis from about the waist down. The biggest challenges I face are definitely accessibility challenges. Doing and returning normal activities that most of us would take for granted. Thanks to the ADA, I feel like I'm included in everyday life. I feel like I can do the things that every American wants to do during the day, whether that be going to the shopping mall or going to the park or playing tennis or, swimming at one of Tampa's pools. I swim a lot. It matters a lot to me that like the changing room is accessible, the restrooms are accessible, there's either a lift or, the pool itself is accessible.
Now we're talking. It's a great group of people and we have a great time. We provide all the equipment, which I think is a big part of our program. We even provide sports chairs for the athletes to use. We provide tennis rackets and tennis balls if the athlete needs it. Get there, Ron. Nice.
Think of it like as if one of their loved ones had a disability, especially one that limits mobility, right? Like, someone confined to a wheelchair and or walker or assistive devices, because it, just something as simple as 3 steps going into a business can make or break me, right? Like I can go out with my friends at night, and if we're like, oh, we're going to this place, but I see it's got 3 or 4 stairs, that just automatically, and people are always like, well, I'll help you. But I'm like, I just kind of want to do it. I don't want to have somebody help me. So yeah, I would tell a business owner just to think of it if they themselves or a loved one had a disability and what kind of access would you like to see them have?
Family services make huge differences in our community, as we see in our next story.
All children deserve the very best start in life, but sometimes parents and other caregivers need a little help. That's where the Children's Board of Hillsborough County comes in. They support programs and partnerships dedicated to the well-being of children in our community.
One of the things that we do well here at the Children's Board is invest in programming and services that allow equal opportunity for all of our children. Our mission is to serve all of the children here in Hillsborough County, and we are significantly invested in making sure that children have equal access.
The programs they support help ensure children are healthy and safe, developmentally on track, have family support, and that children are ready to learn.
So the Children's Board, we fund about 113 programs that help children and their family members. For example, our mobile medical clinic services make sure that kids have the best possible start at life. So we fund dental services, developmental screenings, hearing screenings, and vision screenings.
So our services, for the most part, are at no cost to Hillsborough County residents. They're local dollars that are collected and invested right here within our county to benefit our children and families. And we're really proud of that work.
Learn and Play is a great example of this.
Learn and Play allows parents and caregivers to learn through the utilization of play. It's really important for children, for their brains to develop. Play allows parents, caregivers, and children to be able to bond through play as well, which leads to long-term success in school and in life.
One of the things that we're recognizing, not only locally but nationally, is that families don't look like they may have in the past. And we need to understand that and respect that and provide every family, regardless of the makeup or who's caring for the children, access to the same opportunities.
Today, the word family can mean different things. Meet Jack Jensen, an 80-year-old great-grandfather who's raising his 5-year-old great-granddaughter.
I would highly recommend this program for a number of reasons. The interaction breeds a better and more comfortable child because they start to adjust and they emotionally become stronger and they become more self-assured. In reality, they teach me to take a step back and let them do it themselves.
And he is a great example of someone who utilized our resources, Learn and Play Tampa Bay, to relearn how to socialize and to bond with his great-granddaughter.
This initiative helps children to succeed. Families get the support they need.
One of the things that we know about investing early in children is the benefit to the community as a whole and to the taxpayers later on in life. So there's a significant amount of data that suggests for every dollar you invest early in a child's life, the taxpayers will save significant amounts, up to $10 to $12 later, in heavier interventions, larger systems of care, juvenile justice system, criminal justice system, child welfare system. And what we're trying to do here at the Children's Board is get out in front of those issues and set children up for success early and prevent them from entering into any of those larger systems of care, which, if you look at the essentially just even the cost of incarceration for a single individual in the state of Florida versus a very small investment in a child early in life, it would make a huge difference in how we handle our taxpayer dollars.
If you or someone you know could benefit from the services of the Children's Board of Hillsborough County, they urge you to reach out.
Yes, I'd really like for families to know that there are 7 Children's Board Family Resource Centers that are strategically placed in every community in Hillsborough County. These are children's services that are at no cost to families that are living in Hillsborough County. These services are from children that are from birth age to all generations that are in the home.
So I would urge you to reach out to us here at the Children's Board, go visit your local Family Resource Center and see how we can help you today.
For more information about the Children's Board of Hillsborough County, visit childrensboard.org or visit our website, thebalancingact.com.
Boy, we've seen a lot of videos that have a lot of good information. I wasn't even sure about some of this stuff myself, and before we saw some of these. Now we're going to have Melinda take us through another thanking of our wonderful sponsors. Go, Melinda.
Okay, I did it again. Sorry. Just want to reach out and give a Big shout out to all of our sponsors again who make this Yes Fair and all of our other Yes events possible. Big shout out to Department of Education, Division of Vocational Rehabilitation Services, Hope Services, WellCare, Developing Minds Healthcare, the Sylvia Thomas Center for Adopted and Foster Families, New Vita, support for caregivers, and Charlotte Cochin Insurance Agency. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and I hope you will keep on sponsoring us for next year's fair in 2022.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Hope you had some fun. Some of you won some prizes. We learned some things, and we are making sure that Yes of America United continues to have its services going on, and we're planning so hard for getting a clearer shot at having a real live fair at All People's Life Center next year. As well as sponsors, we have a lot of other people to thank. I thank my daughters. I thank all the helpers behind the scenes that have made this particular virtual event possible, and so many more people. Everyone who's ever given Yes a hand up, we appreciate. All of the board and people who act like they're on the board, we're very happy with them. It would include Denise, Melinda, Shatikwa, Laura, I'm going to forget somebody, oh dear, Liz, you know who you are, I'm sorry. But I didn't have your names written down, I don't know why. But when we thank fate or God for letting us put this thing together, learn about this StreamYard thing at the last moment, or Yardstream. I never can remember what this is supposed to be said.
Yardstream sounds
Yardstream is better. Okay. And just like, oh my goodness, the electronics actually held together and worked for us this whole time. So
Christine.
We're very happy. Along the way, we forgot Christine. That's impossible, but I did. All right. So, and there'll be other people too that here and there helped us along the way. Brand new people just coming on, like Tracy and her husband. So there are lots of people that we owe a lot of thanks. And believe me, you thought it was kind of easy this year with the virtual. Wait till next year when it's a physical fair. We'll press you into duty, and you will feel the fair by 9 o'clock at night when we're putting things away next year. So thank you guys all very much, and it was fun. Who knew? Also, of course, just came to mind all of the county commissioners and all the help that people at All People's Life Center and everywhere else that we go in the county helps us get our things done, and provides, like the Lightfoot Center will provide a place for us to do our senior event. Different parks, different times have given us space and their attention and their time to do it. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to, we didn't see them this year. We were going to have do a video, but we didn't. The ROTC from King High School used to come over and work like crazy, setting up the tables and chairs and taking them down at the end of the day. And so that was a giant help always. And we look forward to them being on hand again next year. I think.
If you want to become involved, go to the webpage, yesunited.org. The video, all the videos will be posted, and the links will be posted, and the resources that you saw in the videos will be provided as well.
All right, keep them on the line for another 20 seconds, Mark.
Okay.
Just say anything.
The suspense. Wonder what he's looking for. But everything will be available. If there's questions, I'm sure you can email yesofamericaunited at gmail.com, I believe it is. And the video recording will be available on Yes pages also soon. And here he is back.
Okay, so earlier on, I was a little bit frightened by this prospect of doing a virtual fair, but then I got given this shirt. You can't scare me. I have 3 daughters, and they all helped today. So thank them very much. Also, it was ended up being fun. Who knew?
If you enjoyed the event, please email your comments to yesofamerica.org and email us anyway. Reach out.
And it'll all be on the Yes website later on. Thank you so much for taking part in this.
Bye, everybody.